Hey everyone, I think this is a recording. I'm going to do a live from, I picked up my wrong webcam. I picked up my computer instead of my actual webcam. So I'm not sure if everybody's hearing me. Hopefully you are. But I'm going to show you really quickly on using the system package. So some of the benefits of actually getting the system package, as well as how I've been utilizing it and how I use it to follow up with clients, as well as how I'm using it in my business and the campaigns that I send out. So most of you know that I send out like several thousand a month. So but even if you're only sending out a few each month, you know, your top 100 or whatever you want to keep up with, you know, like a lot of the old school sales books, they teach, you know, your top 100 clients. I teach top 100 referral partners, people that you think have a network and that, you know, they might or might not ever be your customer or client, but they would be willing to refer you business if they remember you, right? So you not only build that know, like, and trust, but also the consistency and them remembering you. So I'm gonna try to share my screen here and hold on one second. Okay, I think this is working. Okay, so here's my screen. And so I'm going to show you, so if you get the system package, you know, it's a one-time fee of $395, and that gives you 300 cards to choose from in the package, right? And so those aren't the one by one, like heartfelt cards, right? So they could be, we call them system sends, but it could be like campaigns, which is the most common, I think. It's where you've created the card one time and you've saved it as a campaign because you want to send it out to either more than one person or more times. Like birthday cards, you know, you're going to send those over and over. Christmas cards, you're going to send them to more than one person. I do a widow's campaign, and I do like one a month for their first year. So someone that joins my team, I send them one a month for like their first year. So different things like that. So I'm just going to show you some of these. And then there's also with the system, with the campaign option for $395, then you also get access to, if you look on the left-hand side where it says campaign store, you get access to all those, like all of them. So like a lot of them you click on and it'll say it's $135, right, for this campaign. Well, if you get that one-time fee of $395, that system sends package, you get access to all of them. So that's every brand, job type, industry you get access to. So like here you see some of the ones that I've gotten. So here's like insurance policy holder follow-up. So I got access to this, even though I'm not an insurance agent, but I have a lot of clients that are using the system that are. So I can send this campaign to any of the insurance agents that I have. So here is like December 1st goes out is a happy holiday, season's greetings, a happy birthday, 6 months of peace of mind, 3 months, oops, accidents will happen, immediate, I'm always here for you. So these are just samples of cards. And then you can see that like right here, there's stuff automatically wrote in on the inside. So all your person has to do is just sign it. Sign it with their name, you know, their phone number, their email, whatever they want to put on it, right? And then they could put their own branding on the back. So this, of course, has my branding since it's in my account, but you can always change it also. So like this one, there's the inside top, the inside bottom. It's taking a minute to load for some reason. So here's peace of mind. So the same thing, as you click on them, it'll show you what's on the inside. And you can edit that too, but it makes it nice because there's stuff already pre-wrote on them. So here's some different insurance agents. Here's like inside sales, new customer. So this is like kind of generic for anybody in any sales type business. So I sent this week to a guy that owns a custom fence company. So so the same thing, they can just click on those and it'll automatically send out, you know, welcome aboard. Thank you for being my customer. Here's one, I'm thankful for people like you. This is a real estate agent one. So, so the same thing, I sent this week to several real estate agents that I have on my team as customers as well as clients and referral partners. And so they can use this. You know, I'm not going to use it because I'm not a real estate agent, but like this card, I mean, it's a cute card and it doesn't say anything about real estate on it. So I could use this card anyway, but this is inside the real estate campaign, which doesn't matter. You could still use it. But here it says, you know, happy Thanksgiving, and it says first name and it's underlined. See there? That means it's going to import the person's first name from whoever you send it to. It says, during this special season, I just wanted to let you know how thankful I am for amazing people like you. I feel so blessed to know you and hope to work with you again in the future. Sincerely. And then all the real estate agent has to do is sign it. And so, but yeah, like I said, this one and like this happy birthday, that's, I mean, it's got a key on it, but other than that, it's really not, you know, a real estate agent card. So anybody could really use it. Here, you know, obviously this has houses on it. So a mortgage broker could use this also. Thank you for choosing me as your agent. Congratulations on selling. And so there's all different ideas that you could use in here. And like I said, if you're a rep and send out cards, you can get the system package. So you can send it to like other real estate agents as prospecting, right? Or other insurance agents as prospecting. And also if you do get them as customers, you can show them what they can do with it. So I'm just going to click through some of these that I have so you can see them. This one, send out cards, new affiliate. So somebody joins your team. This is one of the cards that I send out to people. So always strive to improve yourself. A goal without a plan is just a wish. And the same thing, it's already got stuff wrote inside on here for them. So you can, so you don't have to, you know, try to figure out what you should say inside them. It's already wrote there. And of course you can edit it if you want. So if you don't like what it says, you can edit it, or to put your own kind of twist on it. You know, you can do that as well. You don't have to stick to it. It's just, but these are examples because some people say that they don't know what to write or whatever. You know, so these are done for you. If you're in BNI, here's a new member welcome. This can also work for any networking type group. So I run several luncheons, 7 a month all over Middle Tennessee. I don't do a membership. So, but these are just cards. This would still work, right? And so, so you could send a lot of these cards. And if you ever want to, like, you can delete one of these cards from the campaign too. So like, for my luncheons, I don't do a membership, so I wouldn't need a 1-year anniversary thing. So I could delete that from this campaign. It's got 6 cards. It would make it 5 cards. So any of the cards I didn't like, I could delete them, or I could change them. You know, that doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to do. Here for physical therapy, here's a campaign. And then network marketing, business opportunity. So that's like with send out cards, but it could be for any other network marketing company too. A lot of other network marketing companies use our cards as a tool to follow up with their customers and clients and their downline. So they can use that. Here's fitness. So I sent this last week to a guy that is he's a personal trainer and a health coach. So this is a sample of what he could send to someone. So very happy, healthy new year. Happy birthday. Keep calm and train on. Are you ready for your results? Thank you for your business. So these are different ones that they could send out. Whoops. I'm not sure why my cookie one ended up on that one. I must have did something to change that. So, and here's Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. So here's different ones here. And then, so those are purchase campaigns. So, and like I didn't have to purchase those. You still like click the buttons to purchase them, but it comes out like it'll say it's going to cost $135 and then it'll say $0 because I paid the $395 for the system package. So then I'm not really buying it, even though I still click the button so that way it gets into my account. So, but then when you click on my campaigns, these are campaigns that I've created to send out. So like this one, Rice Krispie Treat Day, September 18th. So this is every month I try to create a quote card of the month. And I send that out as that month's card to keep in touch with my top 100, as well as my customers and clients. And, you know, sometimes I add in friends and family or different people that I think about. So September 18th is my birthday. And so I found out that it's also Rice Krispie Treat Day. So I created this card campaign. And so it has the Rice Krispies on the front, has the little ingredients on the inside, and then just a little note. And so, so I'm sending that out this month. This was one that I sent out a few months ago as the card of the month. So it's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. And so this was just a motivational card. Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. It's up to you. What is your why? You are doing, what is your why that you are doing what you're doing? Keep that focus. And so it's just a little note, you know, to keep in touch with people, to send out. This was my Valentine's Day card. I sent out to all my customers and clients saying, you know, I'm thankful for your support. And so it was just a happy Valentine's Day. You know, this is Love Month. I just wanted to say I love my customers and clients. So these are just some ideas that you can send out, you know, for birth. Here's a wedding card. This is 11 different touches. This was just different wedding cards that I wanted to send out to a wedding planner. So I just sent out a bunch of different cards to them. This is one that I do for people that come to my luncheon. So it says, thank you for coming to my luncheon. And so it's grow your business with referrals. And I talk about how they can come to the luncheons. Here's all the different locations and the dates that I have my luncheons and my schedule of how we do them. And then on the inside, I just send a little note. Hey, thanks for coming to my luncheon. I invite them to download the app to their phone. And then I have my website about me, and then I just invite them to connect with me. And then my second card I have in this campaign is talking about referrals. So, and it's just, I talk about, I have my little saying in here, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, then you will be successful. We all have choices. That's one of the statements I have in my book. And then I just have a little thing of a lot of the different things I do, because I do own several businesses. And so I have that in there. And then also inviting them to connect with me. So, and let's see. So you can see here showing 10 of 538. So I have a few campaigns. I create campaigns. Anytime that you're going to send a card more than once to more than one person or to more times than one time, so you don't have to recreate it, you can just create it as a campaign. So here's like reconnect with past exposures. This was from Gail Zintek. She's one of the top realtors up in Michigan. So she shared that campaign with me. So there's some different ones that other people, and that's a cool thing too, is with the campaigns, is you can share them with other people. So if you have someone on your team and you create a cool campaign, you can share it with them, or even crossline. Like Gail's not on my team, I'm not on her team, but she sent me that card. She sent me that campaign so I could use it. And that's one great thing about send out cards is everybody's like send out cards family. It's like one team, one dream. Like nobody's, even though we might on paper be crossline, nobody's crossline. Like everybody loves each other. And that's amazing. Here's hot tub campaign. So if you know somebody that sells hot tubs, this one is a 10 touch campaign. Let's see. This one's Seeds of Greatness. So it's just a prosperity. It's just to keep in touch for prospects, you know, send them a card to keep in touch and introduce them to send out cards and, you know, sow seeds of greatness. So it's different things to, you know, you can just get people to see about how send out cards is, but you can also keep in touch with them and touch their hearts. And so, here's one like for a prospect after a gift account. So after, if you're on the 97 plan, 97 a month, and you're a referral partner, you can, or affiliate, you can have them send out a card on you, and they get to send out a card for free and then try the system. And so then that's what we call a GAW, a gift account walkthrough, because you walk them through hopefully sending out that card. But it's really, they can do it on their own too, but that's always the best way to do it if you can, is walk them through it. So you can see some of these, you might see some of the names of them. There a lot of them, like I said, we can share cards and campaigns with each other. So I have a lot of them from other people also. Here's one for the holidays, of course, to send out cards. And this one, encourage. It's just the tangled whale story. Here's one, the making a difference. It's the starfish story. Stay positive, live out your imagination. So those are all just encouraging. You know, you hear about people that are going through a hard time, send them one of these encourage campaigns. And, you know, it helps to, you know, especially when you're going through a hard time, you get something in the mail that's encouraging. You know, it can make a lot of difference, you know, when you get that good feeling in the mail, right? And so, and especially when you've just realized that somebody was actually thinking about you, somebody actually cares, right? And so, I'm of course not going to go through all 500 of these, but I'm just showing you some of them, right? I'm just going through so you can kind of glance at some of the titles. All these are things that you can send out to people to keep in touch. This was a custom campaign for Christmas that I made for one of my clients last year. This was my birthday card that I did last year, and it had my 2 dogs on it. And this was my Christmas card for 2017. My 2018 one is in here somewhere. Another encouraging card. U.S. Health Advisors. So this is a campaign that I created for some U.S. Health Advisor agents. So it can be used actually for any health agent, really. Here's another, I've got your back, that could be used for the insurance agent. It also could be used for a chiropractor or a massage therapist. This is just that one card in it, but that's who I made it for. But you know, that's it. It could be made for anybody. This was an anniversary card I sent out to people for 1 year, and I just put opposites attract. That's my bull mastiff, Trigger, and that was one of our cats. And so I just put them, they always laid together on the couch. So I snapped a picture of them one time and put opposites attract. Here's another one of my Christmas campaigns. Here's another Christmas campaign that I made for someone else. Christmas 2016, Big Cat Encounters. This is my friend Kayla. Her and her husband own a tiger rescue out a little bit outside of Vegas. And so I usually create her Christmas card for her each year to send out to all their clients. This is one of my best-selling books, Keep Those Clients. It's on Amazon. And it became a bestseller. And anytime I speak at an event, a lot of companies hire me to come out and speak at events and teach their salespeople or their agents how to keep their clients, right? You work really hard to get your clients. You want to do things to keep your clients and get your clients to get you referrals. And so I talk about how to do that by keeping in touch with people. So it's based off of this book, but I have a 2-hour presentation that I do and teach for people on that. This was my niece. It was her graduation from college. And so this was one of the campaigns that I did for her, just to send out for keeping in touch after college. And so that was empty for her to write. And then I had this information on there. And so it was a 3-panel card. This was for my mom. She passed away a couple years ago, and I wanted, I didn't want the cheap cards that the funeral home gives out. So this was one of my dad's favorite pictures of her. So I put that on the front. I did a trifold. And so on the inside, I just did a collage of her whole life, pretty much. And then on the little flap, I did her obituary. And then on the back, I did the other favorite picture of my dad, my dad's favorite picture of her. Let's see. So here's some more insurance campaigns. I do life, and I'm a certified life business and ministry coach. And sometimes companies pay me to speak. I usually travel 1 to 3 times a month, speaking all over the world nowadays. And so I created that card. This is a really old picture, you can tell, but I created that card to send out to people that I speak at their events a lot of times. I haven't used that one in a while, but let's see. So here's my Mastiff again, and I put, do I smell cake? So this card was the one I used for 2016 for all my birthdays. This is another one of my clients, what he did for Christmas. Here's another Christmas card. Here's the Big Cat company, my friend Kayla that has the Tiger Rescue. They had a white one also. And so this was the Christmas campaign that she did that I sent out for her. We were doing a 50th anniversary surprise party for my parents. So so this was the invitation that we sent out for that. And so it was inviting people. So it was a bunch of pictures of my parents and then information about the party. And the 50th is the golden, so that's why it's kind of gold everywhere. Here's another real estate agent for a card to send out. Thank you for your time. So if you do go to networking events, then you should meet with people that you meet at the events and do one-on-ones with them. So this is a card that I send out to people that I meet with at events. And after we do a one-on-one, I'd say, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. I really appreciate getting to know you and your business a little better so I can be a better referral source for you. I look forward to our friendship and our business both growing. And then I just sign it. I include some brownies. And then I have a different little branding on the back. And so you see these, that that campaign option, so like I said, it's a one-time fee of $395. It gives you for 12 months access to all those business campaigns, the ones where I showed you where it says the campaign store, and they're like $135 for like 5 or 6 campaigns, something like that, cards in a campaign. And but you don't pay anything for those for 12 months. You get access to all those in any industry. And you also get 300 cards to send out, and then you just add the postage. So if you divide that out, that ends up being $1.31 a card. So that is an amazing price. And then all these campaigns that I've been showing you that are under where I created them personally, you can create as many as you want. If you saw any that I created, I can copy them to your account, and then all you do is you change them to your information, and then you can send those too. And the same thing, they, you know, come from that 300 that you have. But then if you use, like I send out that many in a month, at least, a lot of times over that. And so if you run out, then you just pay $1.31 per campaign card that you send out plus the stamp for the whole rest of the year. So like if you're on the $97 a month auto ship for the unlimited heartfelt cards, so you can send out cards one at a time to send out happiness and kindness and keep in touch with people and just spread love. Then on the business side, you know, or just anything that you want saved as a campaign, you know, in that package, they're normally $1.75 each. So if you add the system package, then it makes them $1.31 each. So that's, you know, saving about 50 cents a card extra. So especially if you send out a lot, that's going to save you a ton of money in the long run, right? And so, so like I said, these are just samples of some of the things that you can do. But with the My Campaigns, I mean, you can create whatever you want, right? Here's somebody that is in the Plexus company. I created a campaign for them. I do a lot of church and ministry things. So this is 14 ways to build your church with cards. And so I'll send this to pastors that I do coaching for ministry and helping them to build their church. And so one of the things that I teach them is keeping in touch with the people in your church. So this is one thing that I send to them after we do a coaching session. Nice to see you again, networking luncheon. So this is also, like I said, when people come to my luncheon, I send them that thank you card for coming. Then this one I send them that just says, nice to see you again. It's taken a minute to load, but it's got a picture of a giraffe on it. So it's just a cute card. Miss me, but let me go. This was a card. One of my friends that's a widow also, she created this picture, and then there's a poem on the inside, and that talks about that. And she let me use that into cards to send it to other widows. So I do that to be a blessing, and she's allowed me to use that. So this was my father-in-law. I also did the same thing for him when he passed away, was a memory card for him. The pictures aren't loading that quickly for some reason. So this was a baby shower invitation. So this was a campaign that I created for her. And so it had the ultrasound, and then I did a different back for them also. They didn't have my branding on it, but for some reason my campaign saved it as that way. So, but we sent it out from her account. She has her own account. So, but I kept it in my account too, because I created it in my account. So, happy anniversary. So just some different ones. Happy birthday campaign I did. This was an old 2014 Christmas. This is another one that I did for one of my clients. And so that's it too. Since you can share the campaigns, you know, a lot of times that's what people will do, is they'll have me create a campaign for them, and then I can just copy it to their account, and then all they have to do is add on the back to it out of their own account. So, so here's some different ones. Apple pie recipe, same thing. This was just one of my monthly cards. 10 things God wants you to know. Why do your clients leave? So these are some just different cards and campaigns. Are you really happy? Here's another baby announcement. There's a wedding. Mary Kay, they got some new lipstick, and so they show it on the dog and saying the cat did it. So just cutesy things, you know, to get people to smile. Asia, a girl, uses this to send out her newsletter. So she sends it out by email, but then she also sends it out by mail. I did the anniversary of widows. When their wedding anniversary comes up, this is what I send out to tell them I'm thinking about them on, you know, their anniversary. So Gratitude Girls, this was our family vacation when we went to Gatlinburg. This Widows 12 Touch, so it's a campaign that anytime I hear about a widow, I send them a once a month card. And they're different cards that I created or that other people had sent to me, and that's where I got the ideas from. Different poems and stories that influenced me, that helped me when, you know, when I was going through that. And so I send these out. So you see it's just 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Those two have the same front. They're 4 months apart, but they have a different inside. And it was just, and I liked that front of that card. So, but anyway, these are cards that I just send out, and it's just to keep in touch, just, you know, to help them get through that first year. So, at my luncheons, I always have a speaker. So I send them, thank you for speaking at my luncheon. And that includes brownies. So you get the idea, right? So I'm not going to go through all 500 campaigns I have, but just you get the idea. So if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below, or send me a text, send me an email, and I will try to answer them for you. But like I said, once again, it's a one-time fee of $395. That gives you 300 cards to use. You just add the postage. So if you divide that out, that boils down to $1.31 a card. So you can't beat that, right? And then you just add the stamp. If you use up those 300, you still have access to that system package for 12 months with all the campaigns in the campaign store that you want. Any ones that you want to send, you can use. And you still just pay $1.31 for each card in each campaign after that. So like I said, if you have any questions, get back with me or post the comments below, and I will be happy to answer them. Talk to you soon. Thank you.